Hi, Mr. T with the tutorial on polynomial factoring. On this tutorial we're going to talk about GCF factoring. GCF stands for greatest common factoring. When we are trying to factor a polynomial, we are trying to turn it into two smaller polynomials that when multiplied together give us back the original polynomial. For GCF factoring, we are going to find a single monomial term called the GCF, and when we factor that out of the original problem, we will have a polynomial that I call the leftovers. To find the GCF, we are looking for a monomial term that is the biggest that will divide evenly into all the terms in the original polynomial. We can figure that out in two parts. We can first look at all the coefficients, 3, negative 6, 2, and figure out the biggest number that will divide evenly into all those numbers. In this case, that would be 3. Next, we can decide, can we factor out an x term? If all of the original polynomial terms have an x term, we can then factor out the x term with the smallest exponent, so in this case, an x squared. So for this problem, our GCF is 3x squared. To figure out the leftovers, we need to remove 3x squared from each of the original terms in the original polynomial. We can do that by doing a division. So I'm going to take each term of the original polynomial and divide it by our GCF. So we're going to divide each term by 3x squared. So if we take this, 3 divided by 3 is 1. And remember, when we divide x with powers, we subtract the exponents. So x to the fourth divided by x squared, we subtract the exponents, we get x squared, 1x squared. Here we have negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. And then we have x cubed divided by x squared gives us x to the first power. And finally, we have 12 divided by 3 is 4. And x squared divided by x squared, those cancel out, so there's no x term. So our factoring is now complete. We have 3x squared times x squared minus 2x plus 4. Let's try a second one. Let's assume the original polynomial was 9x to the fourth plus 12x cubed. So let's factor that. Again, we're going to figure out the GCF and our leftovers. Okay, so we look at the 9 and the 12. The biggest number that divides into both of those is again a 3. And our smallest exponent is an x cubed, so our GCF is 3x cubed. Now we can divide both of these by 3x cubed. 9 divided by 3 is 3, and we have x to the first. And here we have 4, and the x's cancel out, so plus 4. Again, if we multiply this monomial times this binomial by distributing, we would get back our original polynomial. Again, this is called GCF factoring. Thank you.